SKT have been able to get advantages in the early game in the past. They're going to try and do the same here, much like game number 2. See what happens game number 3 right now. Griffin fans in full voice, as Lehen's once again going to be heading towards the mid lane. And Marta's going to get first damage.
A lot of skill names to brush up on. Evelyn back in the LCK.
Yeah.
Only person daring to play it is TARZAN. Threatened for the longest time by Spirit, but TARZAN pulling the trigger. Does have a victory in the LCK, unlike some other champions. I'm looking at you, Heimerdinger. Still hasn't won in the LCK. And Garen is the only champion to never be played next to Nico, who has not been played in the LCK yet.
Yeah, not quite. Although Nico, on this patch, pretty damn strong.
I think on 9.5, and even on 9.4, it's a pretty busted champion that we'll see from time to time in bot and top. But we'll zoom in on what we do see here. Khan on his famous Jace. And Griffin well knew it would be first picked. It is the ultimate first pick champion on patch 9.4. And it's Khan's Jace, the pick that propelled him to superstardom on Longzhu in 2017.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that SKT have managed to get their prize.
The late game is very different, like you mentioned, Jazeera in the lane. So for now, at least Aurelia can shrug off damage, be happy enough in the trades. Clid, the most empowered Zac we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Trying to find information. Remember, the way to answer Evelyn, especially after level 6, ward those camps. So she's sighted at least for a time. They're actually considering a dive here. Sword, if we're looking about 500, 600 health, but not much more.
Yep. Sword actually going to go aggressive here. Dives back in. As the ghouls are going to get mad as well, but it's going to have to be Clid that tanks up this turret. He's actually just going to close on in here. It's not going to be the elastic slingshot to open this. As he's going to get connected to the tower. The Dark Procession is in there as Clid. Going to land a couple of autos, but the passive is not enough. The flash eventually gets used from Khan, as now the bloblets should go down to the turret teleport. Has to be invested as Clid does respawn. Khan underneath that turret. So close to going down. The last shot, not enough.
16 health. And harder, unless a successful gank is found, for Eve to play topside, and maybe the Zac will get free camps later. They want successful ganks, and we talked about returning to Summoners being down.
Yeah, acceleration gank gonna come in. Oh, that's a beautiful weight there on the headbutt. He's in the baby cage, and he's dead. The Jace had no chance. Griffin strike.
And because we're so early, there's no Rift Herald to pay till these flashes are back up. But we said we didn't want to have a full judgment.
Ashing this particular exchange.
But what if Yorick had found some extra CS for a Sheen? Might have been a kill there, so that was only with Tabbies. We're seeing a next level. Notice the level lead for TARZAN. He's level 8.
Yep, special delivery on Damata there as well. Unbreakable once again mitigating a lot as TARZAN gonna get knocked up. Clid finally comes on in there, but that's a beautiful head bonk as TARZAN is able to limp away, but Khan has to flash to get out of the Dark Procession as another Pulverize comes on in. Clid does have the Cell Division available once again, but Faker doesn't have teleport. Khan doesn't have teleport, and that means that Clid doesn't have his life.
Everyone packs up and comes bot lane, but it suits Griffin there, the 2-level lead on the jungler there, and early use of the ultimate to get out. Full health, they're getting turret plates as well.
Yeah, Khan actually going to walk up once more. Does have an empowered shock.
Advantages to the side of Griffin. All moments like this one.
Yeah, TARZAN's found Khan, and the Death Caress not going to be enough to kill him, but is going to be enough to get the Jace out of here, and guarantee that Shelly goes over to Griffin.
Death may be the hardest CC, but the way to guarantee this should have been DPSing him out, but Khan wants to poke. Smite is down for TARZAN.
Full vision available here as Clid's just going to walk on up. Khan still around the area. We're going for the Smite fight. It's not quite there yet for TARZAN, but Clid's biding his time. They're just waiting for it. His sword just solo kills Khan. He was limping at that stage, but now Lehens might be out of position. The flash, the pulverize, Viper's in range for the Fate's call, and it's all just a cunning ruse here by Griffin.
But it was an elaborate ruse. It took a lot of tools and a lot of time. They were playing with the fact they were ahead, but didn't have crucial tools like the Smite. Lehens just tries to contest and we'll just have to hold the point. We see a charge. It's after 14 minutes, so no more gold in the pockets of Chovy.
Yeah, not going to be able to get too much more from that one, but to weaken this turret is certainly a good thing.
That the base attack speed buff Seer is going to be stronger earlier, but map control, which has been kind of theirs all series, is starting to slip away, and the Drake's stacking up. They may not be Infernals, but they're going to Griffin.
Yeah, the thing that's really scary here is this is Griffin winning an early game and also expanding this lead much faster than what SKT were able to do in their victory to work for each time. This feels like it's naturally heading towards an advantage for Griffin, but it might stop now as Sword's getting booped around the Maiden, doing a bunch of work, and that's 800 kill goals.
To be about the Jace, so getting kills like that, a welcome respite for the side of Griffin.
Oh yeah, actually Teddy CC'd a lot, has to flash to get himself out of the way. The culling is going to come in here though, as Tarzan reveals himself. SKT get under the turret, as Clid does have the elastic slingshot to join this fight.
But that's the problem for Teddy and Mata. How much respect do you...
Yeah.
But Griffin want to continue to make this game about what they have. They have a Fed Evelyn knocking on the door of a Lichbane rush as a second item.
And has level parity with Khan.
Every time you see Sword just giving up on a minion wave and rushing towards Jace, though, should be pretty aware that Evelyn's likely to be here. Evelyn trying to find Jace, and for now, Jace unawares.
Yeah. Lying in wait here, as he's just going to walk straight up to melee range with Tarzan. The flash comes in, but there's the charm. See you later, mate. Last caress is going to get him out of there, but Sword was the one tanking. It was unnecessary. The Maiden's going to get to work there on the turret.
Calculations of pro play is something that's pretty unexplored. We return to the action. Third Drake unanswered. It's a Cloud. And actually will be a third Cloud Drake.
Time around. Double Cloud into the ocean is not a huge deal for SKT fans, so you can continue holding on hope that things are going to get better as this game progresses further.
Everyone has core item builds. Voice Staff second for Faker, so he's ready for team fight damage. Wants to be able to hit multiple members with this build, and even Chovy has quite a decent stack of magic resist. Remember that you also shred magic resist.
Oh
Faker,
my
he's
god, barrier or not, you are just dead.
But it's all about playing to your win conditions, playing to your advantages and your disadvantages, and so far Griffin have been just a little bit better as Tarzan shows up and everyone gets the hell out.
Yeah, it's nice timing, but is it actually going to be enough? Good double knock up there as Marta throws down the ultimate, but the pulverize is also great. Teddy, he has the shield, Viper's in trouble, and Teddy somehow survives! Now in the backline, Khan's keeping everyone busy as Tarzan has been given up. Lens just pulverizes the Lucius, but look at the Faker damage. That is just insane, as now Sword, not a lot of options, and Chovy's already out of here. This should be Baron and SKT back in the driver's seat.
That is the turning moment. They get the pick onto the Kalista, who goes too aggressively to pick up the kill. Griffin didn't need to do that. They flexed, and now SKT's on Baron.
Yeah, Chovy's trying to grab whatever he can. I believe this will be out of turret, falling in the mid lane for Griffin, but the Baron will go to SKT. 3,000 gold to lead for Griffin. This power play should be able to get SKT.
Or true mitigation, like a Guardian Angel on IE. However, it's chosen here to allow him to never be cut down, to never be in one spot and to skate around a team fight doing his best Kalista impression.
Yeah, well, I mean, the real Kalista is on the other side of the rift, but Viper hasn't been able to find the team fight safety that he had delivered to him on a silver platter in game number 2.
Speaking of the other side of the rift, Sword doesn't have teleport. They're going to lose at least an inhibitor here, and Sword cannot match the pace.
Yeah, Faker is also setting up the Sand Soldiers to make sure that he's safe from an Evelyn flank. Tarzan is lying in wait. He does have an opportunity, but he just can't take it right now. He cannot survive against the SKT onslaught as Faker. Banshee's Veil there, now on cooldown.
Baron buffs have worn out. There's no Baron buff recall. That's why they're pushing to stop SKT from full channel back.
It is actually going to be an even trade, and that is
TP.
in fact, yeah, that's a Baron.
We're seeing a lot of action here.
Yeah, inhibitor, but that's going to be the ultimate to come out from Viper. Throws in the face call. The kidnap is brilliant, though. And that's what we were talking about. Chovy, he's going to get taken down, but can Sword win the game here off the back of this? Lahan's in so much trouble. Viper is going to die. No one's back. No one's there. It's a quadra kill for Teddy, but Khan is the one that gets
take a 1v1.
Yeah, can he actually take down Sword? There are minions, but he can't do enough damage. Faker turns up. And now SKT should be able to win the game.
This is what it takes to take down Griffin in the regular season. The one throw, but the close from Teddy plays to his items. He pushes up, and SKT are going to win.
And Griffin, the cojones to go for that kind of play, to go for the base trade. In the end, it's going to be SKT walking away with it, but the calculations just minutely off for a Sword to be able to win that for Griffin. SKT have done it. The first loss for Griffin. Or they're going to back away.
Tarzan respawns, and all the... If Khan moves too far, they lose it. Where is Tarzan? Is he around the Baron? Is he around the base? It's the base.
Yeah, Control Ward goes in. There's the flash from Khan. He just wants to kill the Evelynn before she can get there, but Sword has teleported forward. Empowered recalls are going to be available, but Griffin, can they actually make this win? Oh my god! They turn it on its head, and Griffin have won the best of 3.